Well, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy, one and only Anime Legends, and yeah, guys, today I am back with the next part of what if Naruto was neglected by his family and had the powers of Shadow Monarch. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the previous part of this series, and if you guys have not seen it, please guys check it out. You guys will definitely like it. And yeah, guys, before starting this video, I would like to make a request to all of you guys who are watching this video. If you guys are new to the channel, or if you guys have not subscribed yet, please guys do so. It would be really helpful to me. And yeah, guys, before starting this video, I would like to tell you guys about my new TikTok account in which I have uploaded some videos, but I have decided to change the niche of this TikTok. Maybe I will upload Naruto related videos on it as well. So hopefully it would be a great experience. So please guys, if you guys have time, please check my TikTok account. The link is in the description below, and you guys following would be really appreciated. So without wasting any more of your time, let us start the video. So, last time we left off, as we saw that Naruto has finally arrived within Konoha, and after having a discussion with Minato and Kushina, Naruto decided to take part in the Chunin exam, where Naruto was able to find the final seal of the Beast Monarch, where his power was sealed off by Hagoromo. As Naruto was about to break the seal, but Gaara disturbed him, as Shikaku realized Naruto's aura and realized that this person has the aura of a monarch and he must be killed off before he regains his power. So Shikaku convinced Gaara to attack Naruto, as Gaara decided to use the power of One Tails to attack Naruto, who was about to have his prize, as Naruto was furious about it, as Naruto simply decided to get rid of Gaara as well as Temari and his brother Kankuro, as all of them were simply destroyed by Naruto, as Naruto simply unleashed the seal, as the aura around Konoha once again changed, as all the five Kages who were present in Konoha having a discussion with Minato and the third Hokage were shocked by the scene they were seeing, as all of them looked towards Minato and the third Hokage with suspicion, while on the other hand, Naruto has already unleashed the seal and absorbed all the remaining power of the Beast Monarch, as Naruto could feel it within his power. Something has changed, something has evolved, and now he has reached to the level of power that was previously unknown to him, as Naruto looked towards his hand with utter power inside of him, as Naruto decided to take the power of the bijus that are present in Konoha at the moment, as Naruto rushed in the direction of the Seven Tail and quickly absorbed the power of the Seven Tail, while on the other hand, Two Tail Yujito has already arrived to the tower, so Naruto did not bother with her for now, while on the other hand, the power of the One Tail as well as the power of the Seven Tail as well as the third and sixth tail were already absorbed by Naruto, and the other tail beasts are still present in Konoha, as Naruto decided to take them for himself as well in the future, while on the other hand, since this Chunin exam had all the other nations participating, so it was given that there would be a preliminary exam. So all of them decided to come to the preliminary area where all the five Kages were present. The first match and the matches finally began, while on the other hand, all the shinobi decided to show their skill, while on the other hand, Menma was the one who fought against Yujito, the two-tailed Jinchuriki. It was a complete one-sided battle, as Menma showed why he was considered the child of destiny of this shinobi world, as Menma easily defeated Yujito even when she was using the two-tails power, and Menma did not even use the power of the nine tails, as Menma was easily able to defeat Yujito, while on the other hand, finally it was time for Naruto's match to begin, as Naruto decided to enter into the stadium. When he saw that it was Rock Lee, Naruto decided to have a bit of fun. Lee's taijutsu has already reached to the level of a Jonin, and even on the limit of an elite Jonin, as Lee tried his best even using the 66 gate, but in the end of the day, Naruto was easily able to destroy Lee like it was nothing. It was completely one-sided, brutal massacre, as Lee was unable to keep up with Naruto's speed and power, and in the end of the day, he was literally destroyed, as Naruto simply walked away, while on the other hand, Mito could not believe her eyes as she gritted her teeth. She was already weaker than Menma, and now Naruto's speed was far beyond she had previously thought it was. Why? Why is that? She was once considered the child of destiny as well, and now both of her brothers seems to be stronger than her. No, she will never accept it. She could believe that Menma is stronger than her, but Naruto, that loser, will never be stronger than her. She vowed to that she will defeat him and to prove to everyone that she was no less than Menma. So yeah guys, that was the last part of the series, and if you guys have not seen it, please guys check it out. So without any further ado, let us start the story from here. As Naruto finally arrived to the stadium as all of them were simply looking towards Naruto in utter shock as many of the Kages looked towards each other, especially Raikage and the Tsuchikage, while on the other hand, Kazekage was still thinking about Gaara and had little mind to pay attention towards these people. After all, his Sand Shinobis were already, many of them were already defeated by the other ninja villages, and now Sand Village only had one Janin participating in the finals, and that was because he has met with lesser shinobi of a lesser village, and now the situation was rather humiliating to him. While on the other hand, Minato stood up as he gave a small speech about having finals after 1 month, and after that he dismissed everyone as Naruto simply smirked at that. He had already regained all the power, but the only reason he was staying in Konoha was because of the bijus that are present here. Naruto needs to get the power of all the bijus for himself, as Naruto already had a plan in mind. The Black Zetsu has already explained him about the situation of the Akatsuki, and a new plan has already started to arrive in Naruto's mind as Minato dismissed everyone as Naruto disappeared from there, as Minato and Kushina wanted to talk to Naruto to try to make a bond with him, but Naruto simply ignored them all. After all, he do not require such things. As Naruto simply disappeared, while on the other hand, Kushina was about to follow, but Mito stepped forward. Mom, you have to help me for the finals. Menma is already being trained by Jiraiya sensei as well as Kakashi sensei. You have to help me. And teach me some healing jutsu, as Kushina wanted to say that she wants to help Naruto, but she realized that Mito also needed help, as she sighed inwardly. Hopefully, when Naruto will be defeated by Menma and Mito, he will realize the merit in training with her, and she will definitely teach him all the sealing jutsus of the Uzumaki clan, as Kushina simply nodded at that. Alright Mito, do not worry, I will teach you everything. As Mito nodded at that, she was confident that she will be able to defeat Naruto even if he's faster than her. She can use the power of the Nine Tails, and as long as she used her sealing jutsu, even Menma would have trouble fighting against her. While on the other hand, Menma gritted his teeth. That speed, while Lee was faster and stronger, but Menma knew that using his jutsu, especially the Shadow Clone and the Rasengan, he can take care of Lee pretty easily, but he still was not happy that Naruto was actually faster and stronger than him. He will never accept that. It is time for him to up his training as he looked towards the direction where Jiraiya Sensei gave him a thumbs up. As men must smirk at that. After all, it was time for real training. As Minato dismissed everyone, as all the five Kages looked towards Minato, as Minato sighed inwardly, as all of them disappeared from there and arrived in the Hokage conference room. As before anyone can say anything, Kazekage stood up. Lord Hokage, you have to give me an explanation. They are still my son and my children are nowhere to be found. What is the meaning of this? Do not tell me that there are Janins here who are powerful enough to take care of Gaara. Even the elites, even your son, Menma, and that Naruto brat would not have the power to defeat Gaara that easily. As Minato sighed inwardly, but before he can say anything, as the Ambu arrived, as he gave some information to Minato, when Minato opened the scroll, his eyes widened as he gritted his teeth inwardly. Damn it, this situation is really getting out of hand. But he looked towards the Kazekage, and then a strange look appeared in Minato's face, but he nodded nonetheless as he threw the scroll towards the Kazekage, as Kazekage had a bad feeling about it, as Kazekage grabbed the scroll and opened it, and when he saw the corpse sealing Chusu, as he felt like as if his soul has left his body, as he gritted his teeth and pumped chakra into the seal, and just like that, three bodies appeared from there. They were badly burned, but to Kasakage, who was a father, he quickly knew who was who, as he almost wanted to yell. He wanted to attack Minato right then and there, but his guards already arrived as Baki put a hand to Kasakage's shoulder. Kasakage-sama, right now is not the time, as Kasakage glared towards Minato. Hokage, this is not over. After saying that, he quickly went away. As Minato sighed, he realized that the relationship between the Sand and Konoha are gonna get worse and worse, while on the other hand, Raikage and Tsuchikage had smirks on their faces. They were not exactly pleased with the strength of Konoha. It was getting too powerful. Minato was already too powerful of a shinobi and Hokage, and now that Menma and even that Uzumaki brat, even though he had a headband of the Mist Village. But these are the five Kages. They have already gotten all the information about Naruto from their spies, and they realize that They have to stop Minato, otherwise Konoha's strength would be too powerful. Even that Mito girl was pretty powerful, and they cannot allow that. This was a good situation. Maybe they can combine their powers with the Sand Village and attack Konoha and weaken it even further. While on the other hand, Minato simply dismissed the meeting. While on the other hand, Naruto was not in Konoha anymore. He has arrived in a location. It was a separate dimension. This was the place where his previous army was sealed away. Many people believe that the shinobi world became so powerful after Seiya the Six Paths distributed chakra among the people, but that is not actually the reality. Even before the sages, there are forces that lies in the world. The many strange powers, chakra, and other magical powers remain. Even the monarchs are the result of such strange powers, and Naruto had the army in which these powers remains, and now even though the sage has sealed them away, but they are all linked to Naruto. It was Naruto's power that tied them down to this world, and as long as Naruto lives, his army lives with him. So Naruto simply finally arrived to the final sealing place as Naruto closes his eyes and put his hand on the seal, and just like that the seal shattered and the gates to this dimension finally opened to Naruto as Naruto finally entered there. In front of him they were, you can say, his army was lying down as if they were asleep, as Naruto simply smirked at that. Or wise. As Naruto spoke one word, and just like that, the whole dimension light up with pink energy. And Naruto burst into laughter. Millions of his soldiers are finally back, and Naruto could feel it thanks to the chakra he has absorbed from other bijus and the powers he has gained from the other monarchs. Their power are increasing rapidly. Soon enough, Ususkis, wait for me. I will definitely come for you. And just like that, let us have a time skip of 1 month. In this month, Minato and Kushina had tried to find Naruto, even summoning the Miss Jonin to ask of Naruto, but they simply told them that he was training in secret outside of Konoha, and there was little Minato and Kushina could do about it, only to train Manman Mito and hoping that Naruto would not take too much damage from both of them and he will come to his senses and accept their training. So, 1 month passed, and finally, it was the day of the Chunin exam. As Minato looked over Konoha, as he had a small smile on his face, Konoha was getting stronger and stronger, and as a Hokage, he was really happy about it as he looked towards his children, Menma and Mito, while Naruto was not yet to be found, but Minato was confident that Naruto would arrive in time. As he sighed inwardly, hopefully his family will be complete as soon as possible, as he simply nodded at that thought as he stood up. Alright, people of Konoha, today is a special day for everyone. Today is the day all five villages have come together to propose this Chunin exam, and today we are gonna have the finals of the Chunin exam where all the other villages and our village Konoha will show our strength to our potential client as Minato pointed towards the fire daimyo and the other daimyo that are present there. They simply nodded and gave some smiled towards the commoners as all of them started to cheer and clap as Minato nodded at that. Alright then, without wasting any more of your time, let us start the Chunin exam. Proctor, as Genma simply nodded at that and entered into the Chunin exam stadium. Alright, let us start. The first match is gonna be as the matches started to begin, but after some time, finally, it was time for our protagonists to enter into the stadium as Genma spoke up. Alright, the next match is gonna be Uchiha Sasuke versus Uzumaki Naruto. As Sasuke, using the Lightning Sunshine, entered into the stadium with all his Uchiha glory with three Tomo in both of his eyes. In this timeline, the Uchiha clan never got massacred, so therefore Sasuke is a lot stronger, and thanks to the blessing of the Sage of the Sixth Path, Sasuke has already gained 3 Tomo, and his 3 Tomo is a lot powerful than other Uchihas, even bordering on the power of the Mangekyo Sharingan, as Uchiha Fugaku looked towards his son with pride in his eyes. After all, Sasuke's progress over the years is really something else. As Fugaku was really happy about it, even in the shadows, Uchiha Itachi also had a small smile on his face. His little brother has really grown up. As before Janma could say anything, from the sky, a purple lightning slammed into the ground. From there, Naruto finally arrived. Surrounding him was purple lightning as Naruto opened his eyes, which were no longer blue but rather dark purple. As Naruto looked towards Sasuke, who had a small frown on his face, he has heard about this loser of a brother from Menma, but he has seen the battle between Naruto and Lee. Even he had to admit that Lee's speed and strength was something else, even though he could take care of Lee using ninjutsu and genjutsu. Even his taijutsu was not that bad, but still, that kind of speed and power, and if his ninjutsu is as good as other shinobi, then this battle is gonna be fun. As Sasuke smirk at that, as Naruto looked towards Genma, who simply looked towards Naruto with amazement in his eyes. He has seen the battle, and now realizing that the ninjutsu of this boy is also pretty good. While in the stadium, Raikage's eyes narrowed, that kind of lightning strike, and having lightning surrounding him, it was almost like his secret technique of lightning armor. But he simply shook his head. It was a lot different, and therefore he need not worry about it. While on the other hand, Minato had a small frown on his face. He had never expected that Naruto's ninjutsu is as good as this, that kind of control over lightning chakra. But Minato shook his head. Menma has the wind chakra, so therefore it should be good. He was just hoping that Naruto would be defeated so that their family would come together once again. As Minato sighed inwardly, while on the other hand Sasuke spoke up. So you are the loser brother of Menma and Mito. You know, Mito is not exactly happy about your coming back, but it doesn't matter. I can only defeat you to show to everyone that even when you ran away, you were a loser, and even after coming back, you are nothing but a loser. As Naruto did not even look towards Sasuke, as he looked towards Proctor, who simply nodded. Alright then, let this match begin. As Sasuke quickly jumped back and waved through the hand signs, fast style, majestic fire flame, as a huge flame tsunami of flame rushed towards Naruto. As Naruto simply looked towards Sasuke, as Naruto put a finger in front of him and flicked it in the direction of the fire, and just like that, a huge shockwave appeared from his finger, cutting the fire in half. As Sasuke's eyes widened as that shockwave slammed into his gut, as Sasuke puked up blood as he was slammed into the wall. When Sasuke released the fire technique, many people thought that the match was over, but to their utter shock, how easily he has used this technique, even Minato stood up. He could not believe his eyes. How is that even possible? As even the other Kage's eyes narrowed at that. Was that wind style jutsu? But they did not saw that Brad making the hand signs as Naruto gave a smirk to Sasuke. Is that all, Uchiha? As Sasuke stood up, you damn. But before he could complete his sentence, Naruto was in front of him, slamming his fist on the face of Sasuke as Sasuke let out a pain of agony as two of his teeth were broken as Sasuke spit them out, while on the other hand, Sasuke once again tried to stand up, but Naruto did not let him as Naruto was once again upon him, kicking him on the face and sending him flying into the air as Naruto once again moved as he was upon Sasuke, once again punching him on the face, sending him flying in further into the air as Naruto simply smirked at that as Naruto burst into laughter. Is that all? I thought the reincarnation of the sage's son would be more powerful, but it doesn't matter. Just die. As in the sky started to change as purple lightning started to dance all over Konoha as Minato's eyes widened, not good, as a lightning dragon appeared in the sky. Is that all, Indra? I thought you were more powerful than that, but it is over. With that, Naruto moved his hand as Minato wanted to flash, but it was a bit late. After all, this was the lightning itself, as lightning slammed into the body of Sasuke as a huge thunder explosion appeared in the sky. As many people thought that it was over, even Uchiha Fugaku and Uchiha Itachi could not believe their eyes. Their beloved son and brother, how could he be dead? As Itachi already had his Mangekyo ready to kill everyone and anyone who will try to stop him from killing this Naruto, but to many people shocked, as a purple Susanoo was now in the air. As the purple Susanoo slammed into the ground as Sasuke was in the center of it, he was puking blood just in the midst of it. He was able to activate his Mangekyo and activate the Susanoo. As not to smirk at that, he could feel it. The moment Sasuke was about to die, he felt the chakra of that damn sage. He must have helped his son unlock the Mangekyo and activate the Susanoo on itself to protect him. It seemed that the sage still cares about these two brats. As Naruto simply started to laugh As well, let's see how powerful this Susanoo of yours truly is, Uchiha Sasuke. With that, Naruto disappeared as he appeared in front of the Susanoo with a single punch. It shattered into tiny pieces. In Naruto's hand, there was a purple demonic Rasengan as Naruto slammed it in the direction of Sasuke. As Sasuke said, enough! As he once again activated the ribs of Susanoo to stop the attack, but to his horror, they were once again shattered as Sasuke was sent flying. As Sasuke went through hand signs and released a lightning hound towards Naruto. As Naruto simply scoffed at that, he simply slapped the lightning attack away like it was nothing. As Naruto once again appeared in front of Sasuke, grabbing him by the face and slamming him into the wall. As Sasuke let out a scream of pain, but Naruto rolled Sasuke all over the walls of the stadium as Sasuke was in pure pain and agony as Naruto threw Sasuke with such force into the wall that the whole wall caved in. As Naruto simply walked towards the direction of Sasuke. Huh, is that all, huh? Well, looking at you, sensing the power of that damned sage who sealed me away all those years ago, stopped my ambitions. I am so angry. Now that I have this power, let's see how much that sage cares about you. If I were to kill you, would he show himself? I'm just waiting for the chance as Naruto smirked at that. As Naruto put his hand towards Sasuke as a purple sword appeared in Naruto's hand. As Naruto threw the sword in the direction of Sasuke who was trying to stand up but was in too much pain to do anything. But before the sword could reach Sasuke, a orange Susanoo appeared and stopped Naruto's sword. This was none other than Uchiha Itachi who has intervened. Itachi had realized that Naruto wanted to kill his beloved brother and he was here to stop Naruto as Itachi glared towards Naruto, even trying to activate his Tsukuyomi, but Naruto simply slapped that attack away like it was nothing. After all, his mind was a lot stronger than even the Rinnegan did not have the power to put him in a Genjutsu. What is Uchiha Itachi worth to begin with? As Naruto simply scoffed at that, it seemed that the sage has already given up on his first one. That attack would have definitely killed Sasuke, but it seemed that Sage did not intervene even further. It seemed that his beloved son is not his firstborn, but rather his second son, as Naruto looked in the direction of Menma, while on the other hand, Menma could not believe his eyes. Sasuke was his rival. And even though Sasuke was not as powerful as him, but activating the Mangekyo gave him the same edge as him, as Menma could not believe his eyes. Sasuke did not even land a single attack as he was beaten up pretty badly as Menma glared towards Naruto with utter hatred. The relationship between Menma and Sasuke, after all, they are the reincarnations of Ashura and Indra Chakra, so they have a lot stronger brotherly bond than Naruto and Menma had to begin with. It was even stronger than the father-son relationship between Menma and Minato. So you can think how angry Menma truly is right now. Even the power of the Nine Tails started to appear in Menma as Naruto gave him a smirk. It seemed that as Naruto spoke up, "You're next." As Menma gritted his teeth at that, as Proctor quickly jumped in, he had to stop this, otherwise it would be the shame of Konoha. As Genma spoke up, due to the interference from one side, Uchiha Sasuke is disqualified. The winner of this match is Uzumaki Naruto. Many people were in utter shock. That kind of ninjutsu, speed and power, even the Susanoo, the ultimate power of the Uchiha clan, was shattered like it was nothing. They could not believe their eyes. How is that even possible? Even the third Hokage and Shimura Danzo looked towards each other. They were in utter shock when Uchiha Sasuke activated the Mangekyo. Even the killing intent appeared in their eyes, but to their utter shock, how easily it was destroyed and beat it down. Even Uchiha Itachi, who had somehow activated his Mangekyo, was unable to stop this kid. As both of them looked towards each other, as Danzo was angry, he had to get rid of this Naruto. He cannot allow Naruto to return back to Konoha, otherwise Minato's strength would become even stronger. Even Third Hokage realized what Danzo was thinking, decided not to intervene. After all, he had to weaken the faction led by Minato, otherwise Third Hokage, would truly be just a useless artifact left behind by the era, and he cannot allow that. As Naruto simply decided to walk away. After all, his plans are for the future. As Naruto looked towards his hand, he has already grabbed the chakra of Indra from Sasuke. Let's see what that sage could do about it. Only a small portion is left behind in Sasuke, while the main chakra is already grabbed by Naruto. As Naruto simply smirked at that. Soon enough, little brother, you will hand over the power of the Nine Tails and the power of Ashura inside of you as well. After all, they are future pawns for him. While on the other hand, finally it was time for the other matches as Myanmar decided to simply end the matches as soon as possible. He has to get to Naruto and defeat him to prove to everyone that he was just a loser and he will avenge Sasuke, his friend and brother. While on the other hand, Mito was angry. Sasuke was her fiance as both of them were engaged by Minato and Fugaku to strengthen the ties between Konoha and the Uchiha clan, and she was angry about it. Her fiance was beaten up that badly that she could not even recognize Sasuke. He was that badly beaten. While on the other hand, whole Uchiha clan was glaring daggers towards Naruto. Their pride, the Mangekyo, the Susanoo, was shattered alongside with their pride, and they were angry about it. Finally, it was time. The matches finally arrived to Mito Uzumaki Namakase versus Uzumaki Naruto. When that match arrived, many people looked towards Naruto with awe and fear in their eyes as Mito finally arrived to the ground. She was ready, she has prepared all the seals her mother had taught her, and she will defeat Naruto no matter what and prove and avenge her fiance. As Naruto also landed on the ground, he had a bored look on his face. He has fought other battles and quickly ended them. It was only because of the presence of that disgusting chakra of the sage that he became so angry that he beaten up Sasuke. But in the end of the day, he was able to get his hands on the chakra of Indra. While on the other hand, Mito only had the power of the Nine Tails and he was little bit interested in it, but not that much to begin with. After all, his real prize is gonna be his little brother Menma and the chakra of Ashura inside of him. Let's see how much that sage cares about his favorite son, as Naruto thought in his mind. As Mito spoke up, Naruto, I know that you do not like our family and you almost hate all of us, but it doesn't give you the right to beat Sasuke. You were stronger than him. I admit to that. You can defeat him. Then this is the world of the shinobis, the strong rules. But you should not have humiliated him that much. You are also the part of Konoha. How could you humiliate your own companions? You have gone too far, Naruto, and for that I will pass judgment on you. As Naruto looked towards her as if she was mentally retarded. In the same sentence, she said that the shinobi world ruled by the strong, and the next words, she said that he has gone too far. As Naruto simply scoffed at that. He did not even bother to reply to his foolish little sister, as Mito gritted her teeth. How dare this loser humiliate and ignore her? It doesn't matter, she will defeat him, and to prove to everyone that she was a lot stronger than Naruto. Alright, enough of this. As she looked towards Genma, who simply nodded. Alright, let this match begin. After saying that, Genma disappeared from the stadium. As Naruto looked towards Mito with amusement in his eyes, he wanted to see what Mito is truly capable of. As Mito gritted her teeth, and suddenly chains appeared from the ground surrounding Naruto quickly. As Mito, two shadow clones has already appeared beside her, as both of them started to use the Rasen Shuriken. This is over, Naruto. As Naruto was already tied down by the chains. Die, Rasen Shuriken! As she released the wind style Rasen Shuriken towards Naruto, as Naruto looked towards the immense chakra with amusement in his eyes, as Naruto simply sighed as he inhaled some wind into the lungs, and with a casual movement, Naruto unleashed a pink beam of pure energy slamming into the center of the Rasen Shuriken, shattering it apart and rushed toward the direction of Mito. As Mito's eyes widened, she could not believe her eyes. Her chakra chains should have suppressed Naruto's chakra. What is going on here? Even her most powerful technique, the wind style Rasen Shuriken, was shattered like it was nothing as she quickly jumped out of the way. But her arm was still caught up in the blast as she let out a scream of pure pain and agony. As finally, the blast died down. Her arm was burnt pretty badly as she gritted her teeth and started to use the power of the Nine Tails to heal herself. While on the other hand, in the stadium, Tsunade stood up. She wanted to attack Naruto. How dare that brat attack his own sister that badly? This is just a friendly match. He should not have gone that far. As she gritted her teeth and glared towards Naruto. While on the other hand, Kushina, who was panicking before when Mito used the chakra chains and even used the Rasen Shuriken to attack Naruto, that attack could have killed Naruto or permanently disabled him. What was she thinking? She was angry and she was also panicking that Naruto would be harmed. But when Naruto destroyed the Rasen Shuriken and even shattered the chains like they were nothing, it was pretty shocking to everyone. And she was also shocked by the injuries of Mito, as while on the other hand, Naruto simply casually walked towards Mito. Is that all? Ninetales Jinchuriki. If that is all, then you should run away. After all, you're just a woman and not my equal. As Mito glared towards him, how dare you to say that? And how dare you look down upon me? As Naruto smirked at that when I knew a very, very powerful woman, but compared to her, you are just not even a woman, just a small little girl. As Mito glared towards him, shut up! After saying that, two tails appeared beside her as she lunged towards Naruto, as Naruto simply shook his head as he started to wave and dance around Mito, as he started to laugh. Is that all? Compared to her, you are nothing. As Mito let out a roar of anger as the shockwave rushed towards Naruto as Naruto simply shook his head. Well, Kaguya, I must admit, compared to you, these people are nothing. Even that brat of your son of yours is truly nothing. As Naruto pointed a finger towards the shockwave, and just like that, two shockwaves clashed with each other as Mito was sent flying into the wall. As Mito grated her teeth, another tail appeared beside her as she let out a roar, and with that, several clones appeared, all of them having Rasengan in their hands and rushed towards Naruto as Naruto simply shook his head. I thought you were gonna use Sealing Jutsu against me, but using simple Rasengan and Shadow clones, this is nothing. As Naruto simply unleashed a bit of his aura as a shockwave appeared in the center of the stadium as the shockwave completely destroyed all the shadow clones and rushed toward the direction of Mito as Mito slammed her hand together as the earth wall appeared in front of her. From there, the debris finally appeared to the ground as all of them were thinking what was going on here if the daughter of the Hokage has been defeated. As finally the dust cleared down and Mito was not there as Naruto eyes you can say wider as suddenly a ceiling array appeared all over the stadium as Mito who was painting finally spoke up. This is over, Naruto. This is my most perfect seal in this area. In this I call it the domain in which I rule supreme. Your chakra is already sealed away. You cannot stop me now, Naruto. And with that she snapped her fingers and several chains appeared all around Naruto and the gravity in the domain started to increase as Mito smirked at that. What do you think of that? His chakra is sealed away and I have even used my chains to suppress it even further and I can use this domain to increase the gravity even further. I am even confident to stop the flying Raijin to from using father to use flying Raijin to disappear from here. It is not even possible. As Mito smirked at that, as Naruto simply chuckled at that. Is that all, brat? Then, I suppose the fun is over. With that, Naruto casually stand up as Mito's eyes widened as Naruto's eyes glowed purple even further as Naruto let out a roar as his aura started to change. A coat of pure black started to appear all over his body as the sky darkened as the whole seal was shattered like it was nothing as Naruto was upon Mito within seconds as Naruto grabbed the ceiling area. From there, Naruto had already grabbed more than half of the chakra of the Nine Tails and ripped it away from her, quickly absorbing it and slamming Mito to the ground as Mito was already unconscious when she had lost all the chakra. Well, most of the chakra of the Nine Tails, but people were unable to see it thanks to Naruto's attack. And finally, the Mito was unconscious. When the dust finally settled down, Naruto was standing there like nothing happened. Only Mito lay on the ground unconscious as Naruto simply walked away as a voice was heard. You damn brat, stop right there. This was none other than Tsunade as she lunged towards Naruto trying to punch him. But Naruto simply casually looked towards her and moved with blinding speed. A slab was slammed on the face of Tsunade, sending her flying in the same wall where Mito was slammed before, as Tsunade was slammed into the wall, as Naruto did not even give her a second look and finally appeared in the stadium. Tsunade wanted to attack Naruto, but it was Jiraiya who stopped her. And Tsunade was furious about it. The other shinobis were looking towards Tsunade with amusement, and she was angry about it, but she quickly rushed towards Mito, and realizing that she has lost a lot of chakra, she was a bit confused. What is going on here? Mito's chakra pathway, something is off. She quickly took her away to the hospital, wanted to heal her. While on the other hand, Kushina was now getting a bit nervous. She did not expect Mito to be defeated, but she was confident that Mito would be alright. After all, Tsunade is there, and the power of the Nine Tails will not allow her to die. In the stadium, Minato looked towards the direction where Naruto had felt. He had complicated emotions in his eyes. He could not understand. He has given all the training to Menma and Mito, even though Mito is not as powerful as Menma. But it is lately that Menma is getting stronger and stronger. Previously, both Menma and Mito were equal in power, but now, looking towards his firstborn, he had complicated emotions in his eyes. Why? Why is this happening? He thought in his mind, could it be that he was wrong as he looked towards Menma and Mito, but he quickly shook his head. No, he need not think about that. Menma was still powerful. He has the sage mode, the secret training of the sages, and he also had the power of the Nine Tails. He should be able to defeat Naruto. He thought in his mind, even though he did not want his one son to defeat other. No, it is not that. He just wants his family to be once again together. As he sighed inwardly as the matches goes on, as the other villages show their skill, now it was finally time. As Kurasuchi looked towards Menma, as Menma was standing over her, as Kurasuchi gritted her teeth, she tried her best, but in the end of the day, this son of the Hokage was too powerful. Even her lava release was no match for Menma, as Menma did not even look towards her, as he looked in the direction of Naruto. Finally, the finale has arrived. Uzumaki Naruto versus Menma Uzumaki Namikaze, the heir to the Uzumaki and Namikaze clan, as Menma finally jumped into the ground, as Naruto casually walked in the center of the stadium, as Menma looked towards Naruto. So, the day has finally arrived, Naruto, that you and I are face to face. As Naruto looked towards Menma with amusement in his eyes, well, you may have other plans for me, Menma, but honestly, it doesn't matter to me. After all, you only have one use for me. Well, only two uses. As Naruto smirked at that, as Naruto looked in the direction of the pure land, and he could feel two eyes looking in this direction, as he was right. It seemed that Sage really cared about his second son more than his firstborn. As Naruto simply smirked at that, he could already feel the power of the Sage that is entering into the body of Menma, who's getting stronger and stronger. As Naruto simply smirked at that thought. Yes, use more of your power. As long as I'm able to find your dimension, I will definitely come for you, as Naruto thought in his mind. While on the other hand, Menma could feel the confidence, the power in his body. He do not know what is going on here, but he just thought that it must be his determination that is giving him power. As Menma spoke up, Naruto, you have gone too far. You should not have attack Mito and Sasuke like that, and for that, I will never forgive you. I will teach you a lesson, and you will never forget it. And with that, Menma looked towards the proctor, who nodded. And finally, Proctor said, alright, the finale of the Chunin exam. Let's begin. After saying that, he disappeared as Menma, eyes you can say narrowed from the stadium. One clone that was meditating disappeared, and just like that, the toad-like markings appeared over the face of Menma. The Sage mode was activated, but suddenly another slit appeared in Menma's eyes. The power of the Nine Tails has combined with the power of the Sage mode, and Menma disappeared with blinding speed. Naruto had to admit that Benma was stronger than and faster than Lee and more powerful than both Sasuke and Mito, but honestly, compared to him, he was nothing. As Naruto casually moved Menma's attack, as Menma smirked as a shockwave rushed towards Naruto, but Naruto did not even move from there. This small shockwave was not powerful enough to attack him, as Menma's eyes narrowed at that. That attack should have sent Naruto flying, but it seemed that his brother is stronger than he previously expected, but it doesn't matter. As Menma disappeared using the flying Raijin, as Menma appeared behind Naruto with the Rasen Shuriken in his hand, as he slammed it to the back of Naruto. Die! As Menma spoke up, for whatever reason, he is feeling killing intent towards Naruto. He previously did not thought of killing Naruto, but the moment he entered here, there was only one thought in his mind: to kill Naruto for whatever cost it is, even using the power of the Nine Tails. He's a bit confused about it, but at the moment, that is his only thought. But unknown to him, this was the will of the Sage of the Sixth Path. He wanted his favorite son to get rid of Naruto as soon as possible, as Sage still believed that Naruto did not have his full power, otherwise he would be panicking now. The Rasen Shuriken went off as a dome of wind and power was unleashed in the center of the stadium. Both Minato and Kushina stood up as Minato could not believe his eyes. Why is Menma using that kind of jutsu first Mito? But now it was a direct hit as Kushina screamed Naruto but it was a bit late as the attack has already went off as Menma stood up. I'm sorry Naruto, but you are too much of a threat to this village and to the harmony of my family. I have to get rid of you. And in the next life, but before he could complete his sentence, a hand went through his stomach. What were you saying, little brother, about the next life? As everyone's eyes widened as the blood was coming from the mouth of Menma, he could not believe his eyes. What is going on here? That attack should have killed Naruto, if not crippled him permanently. He should not have been able to move with such speed and able to come behind him as Menma ripped his hand, as Naruto ripped his hand from the stomach of Menma, as Menma puked out blood from his stomach and from his mouth as he glared towards Naruto. How? As Naruto simply smirked at that. Did you honestly believe that such a puny attack is powerful enough to harm me? You were able to hit me because I allowed it to begin with. Now, it is time for you to die, little brother. As Naruto put his hand into the air and a demonic looking sword appeared in Naruto's hand, about to say goodbye to the world. But before Naruto could unleash it, a blast of pure demonic energy was unleashed from Menma, who has entered into the six-tailed state. All his wounds were already healed away, as Naruto simply scoffed at that. It seemed that the sage has told the Nine Tails to help Menma, but it doesn't matter. After all, even the Nine Tails is nothing. As Naruto looked towards Menma, and an amused smirk came to Naruto's face. Well then, little fox, let's have our bit of fun. But hey guys, I'm gonna end this part here. In the next part, we are gonna have finally the coming to the most end. In 2 or 3 parts, I will try to end this series. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it and support this series so that it will give me more motivation to make more stories like this. And I will try my best to end this series in 2 or 3 more parts. So for the next part, the like goal is gonna be 100 likes and 30 comments. Do that, and I shall upload the next part as soon as possible. So yeah, guys, see you soon. Peace.